What's up guys, Alex from FIFA Scouting Tips here. So you may have seen my last video on 4 big changes to career mode in FIFA 17 and how player growth has been fixed. If not, I recommend you go watch it because it talks about some really interesting stuff in career mode this year that you really need to know about. Anyway, whilst making that video I noticed something. I was scouting quite a few strikers. Now last year in FIFA 16 it seemed to be really hard to do this, so I wanted to know what was going on really. So I did a bit of digging and here's what I found. I got a 5-star scout and sent him on 3 9-month scouting trips to Spain, each time looking for a different player type. Attacker, physically strong, and technically gifted. Now if you're new to FIFA scouting, these are logically the player types that you'll tell your scout to look for if you want a striker, although if you've played FIFA for a while then you'll know that one of them is a no-go. Now each month on the scout report I'd sign every player who had striker listed as one of their possible positions, regardless of their overall potential, just to see how many strikers I could actually find. Well, after 9 months looking for the attacker player type, I found just one striker, and he was a technically gifted player, not an attacker. Now this has been a problem for a number of years in FIFA games. Searching for attackers will find you loads of wingers and attacking midfielders, but not strikers. So if you are looking for strikers, don't tell your scout to look for attackers, as weird as that might sound. Technically gifted was much better. After only a couple of months I'd already found 3 strikers, as well as a couple of wingers and attacking midfielders as well. At the end of the 9-month scouting trip I had found 7 strikers, not bad at all. However, the problem with technically gifted strikers is they're really mispositioned wingers. Their pace is usually quite good, as is their dribbling, but their finishing is poor. But the good news is that because physical growth seems to be fixed in FIFA 17, you should be able to train their finishing up lots without stunting their physical growth. I will do some testing just to confirm that that's correct though, just to be sure. Now for physically strong. Although my scout did find a couple of technically gifted strikers, he also found 7 physically strong ones. As with technically gifted, you have a much better chance of finding strikers with physically strong than with attacker. But as with technically gifted, there's a problem. Although physically strong players obviously have great physical stats, their technical stats are often weighted more towards defending than attacking. They get good shot power and long shots, but their tackling is usually much better than their finishing. Again, this shouldn't be too much of a problem as long as you can train players lots without having to worry about their physical stats getting stunted. And this is better for physically strong players anyway because their physical stats are already good. So there you have it. Finding strikers feels much easier in FIFA 17 than it did last year. For example, in FIFA 16 I just did a test, 9-month scouting trip again, same as what I did here, and I only found about 2 or 3 strikers in the mix there. So much better in FIFA 17. Just remember to tell your scout not to look for attackers. With a bit of training, you should be able to get some excellent strikers by searching for technically gifted or physically strong players. So make sure you let me know what you think about this and leave a like if you enjoyed this video as well, and thanks for watching. It's something new for career mode and really sounds promising, especially for Road to Glory careers. Imagine taking a League 2 team up through the ranks and eventually increasing their fan base all over the world,